10 times cameras caught terrifying zombie encounters.
The original source of this video is still unknown, but over the past few years, this story has absolutely blown up online. It's been reposted in multiple languages, discussed all over the world, and almost everywhere it goes by the same name, the Zombie Man. According to the viral claims, the footage shows a man who is already dead. Some versions even say his organs had been removed, and yet he suddenly gets up, starts moving through a hospital, walking in a strange, unsettling way, and frightening everyone around him. Because of that,
Yeah, but how do we know? I mean, we're just assuming?
the video quickly became surrounded by countless theories. Some people claim it's the first real-life zombie ever captured on camera. Others say it could be the result of some kind of experiment, or even something supernatural. As the video spread, people kept adding details, and eventually, it turned into a full-blown internet legend. But if you take a step back and actually look at the facts, the reality is very different. The person in the video is real. It's not AI, and it's not staged. His name was Caden Salou. He was 20 years old at the time, just a regular guy. At one point, a fire broke out in his home. He survived, but suffered severe burns across his body. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
I was going to say, it just seems like a skin condition. Like, why would you just remove his organs?
And that's where this video was recorded. Here's the key detail.
So
he was alive in that moment. His organs had not been removed. What you're actually seeing is a person in extreme shock. His body is under intense stress. He's disoriented, not fully aware of where he is or what's happening. He gets up from the hospital bed and starts moving in a chaotic, unnatural way, which is exactly what created that zombie-like impression. Someone nearby noticed what was happening, quickly pulled out their phone, and started recording. That's how the viral video was captured. Sometime after these events, his condition worsened, and sadly, he did not survive.
So that's not the same shit, though. That's not him being a zombie on camera, bruh. He was just burned and in shock and recovering. That was it. Like, what? I'm frustrated right now. That was awful. That was an awful way to begin. Okay, behaving like zombies. So that's what people thought, that it was a zombie video, and you were explaining why it was not. I was about to get really annoyed if we're going to call that like a zombie video.
In August 2016, a strange and unsettling incident took place in Roseburg, Oregon. One morning, a family woke up to find their home completely turned upside down. Things were scattered everywhere, and they had no idea who or what could have caused it. The answer came later when they checked their home security footage.
Dude, imagine someone's just barraging through your home like that, like while you're sleeping.
After reviewing the video, Michelle Phelps and her husband were shocked. The footage showed a woman break.
Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to recover from that. I'd have to move or something. I don't even know if that would do it. I'd have to move at least, though. Like, oh my God.
Breaking into their house late at night, and the way she looked and moved was genuinely disturbing, almost zombie-like. The video shows her wandering through the house, swaying from side to side as if she's disoriented, yet somehow moving around in the dark like she can see perfectly fine. For a while, she walks from room to room, helps herself to food in the kitchen, and even tries on clothes. All of this is happening while 8 people are asleep inside the house.
8 people? Oh my God. None of them wake up?
After watching the footage, the family felt deeply unsettled and no longer safe in their own home. Later, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office arrested a 24-year-old woman named Tanisha Camille Mann. According to local reports, she was charged with multiple counts of burglary, theft, criminal trespassing.
The time it comes really alive is at night when you close your eyes.
How did she get in, though? Would y'all just leave the door open or something?
You know, anytime you close your eyes, you just, the video of her walking down the hallway is so haunting.
Oh, that's it? We're not going to get any more context on that? Okay. She must have been on something. Like, there's no video of what she was doing. Like, she wasn't doing lines off the washer. That's what I thought. I don't know.
The answer came later when they checked.
How'd she get in? I mean, she break the door, or did you guys just leave it open? Like, we didn't even talk about that part. I get it that you're you know, traumatized from that, obviously. Anyway, sorry to not be empathetic, but next one.
This video is reportedly from the Komi Republic, and it shows a blood-covered fox that many online have started calling a zombie fox. The animal
Oh, no, he's just been through a lot.
behaves in a very strange and aggressive way, first clawing and biting at the doorstep, then turning its
Aw.
attention to the door itself. At that moment,
Well, he just wants to get to you and he's getting hurt, though.
there's a person inside the house, recording everything on their phone. The fox notices him and suddenly starts trying to get in, scratching the door, biting it, refusing to back off, and showing absolutely...
Okay, I would have died in this situation. Not like I would have opened the door, right? But I would not have been as ready for that. I think I would have died in this situation.
no fear of humans, which is what makes the whole situation so unsettling. Because in normal circumstances, wild animals avoid people.
I would have been like, oh, hey, little buddy. And I thought it would have been okay. And I'd probably lose like a finger. Yeah, I wouldn't die. Maybe I wouldn't die. I'd lose like a finger, though. I'm losing like a quarter of a finger at least.
But here, it's the complete opposite. Some people claim it's a zombie animal, while others suggest it could be some kind of unknown infection. However, the fox never actually manages to get inside.
Bro, he's just fucked up, like from, you know, other animals and stuff and fighting and stuff. So why is he a zombie?
After acting aggressively for a while and pacing around the door, it eventually turns around and goes back into the forest. Most likely, this was an injured animal, possibly infected with rabies, a disease known to cause exactly this kind of behavior, including aggression, loss of fear, and...
Aw. Dude, I love that he's like rational about it, and you know, that's what I'm looking for, man.
erratic movement.
That's why I liked his videos in the first place.
This footage was captured by both a police dash cam and a body
Ooh, I've seen this one.
camera. Officers were dispatched after witnesses reported a violent assault.
Oh my god, wait.
What made the call truly bizarre was the reason behind it: a zombie attack. According to the caller, someone was literally
I was gonna say, unless he just pulled this video. Yeah, no, it wasn't on this channel.
eating another person. At first, the responding officer thought it had to be a prank. Still, he decided to check it out. But as he arrived and stepped out of his car, he was met with a horrifying scene. A man straddling another, tearing into his flesh with his teeth.
Yeah, dude, he just wouldn't stop.
Hey! 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 Let me see your hands! 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 Hey! 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 Hey!
Was it cannibalism? Some kind of drug-induced psychosis?
No, that was a like PCP or something, or like bath salts, right?
Or just someone completely out of their mind? How do you even begin to explain something like that? Could it be zombies are real? The officer pulled his weapon and fired warning shots, shouting for the man to raise his hands. But the so-called zombie didn't react. He just kept eating. More shots followed, but the man didn't even flinch. He stayed locked in, completely consumed by what he was doing.
Dude, I forgot how many times they ended up shooting him. I bet he's not gonna say.
It wasn't until the fourth shot that the officer finally managed to bring him down.
That's it? 4 shots? I mean, y'all should have shot more. Y'all should have emptied on that. Like, no?
After that, no further details were ever released. Some say the case was classified. The fact that this really happened only makes it more disturbing. Was this a...
I mean, it is one guy shooting 4 times, so that's fair. And then I don't think I could even take 1 bullet, let alone 3, before going down to the 4th. Like, whole... No, I think that gives you, like, superhuman strength. It's just adrenaline, though. But you have, like, crazy strength. And then, like, it's getting... Like, there was another... Oh, we need to watch that one video. There was another one that's, like... It's like a whole body cam video. Crazy. The guy just, like, loses his mind. He ends up drinking, like, olive oil or some shit. Or just, like, pounding things of olive oil or canola oil. Something like that. I don't remember. Someone might know.
a real-life zombie encounter? This story shocked the entire internet at the time, and to this day, it's still considered one of the most disturbing. It's about an incident in Miami that quickly became known as the Miami Zombie. According to news reports, a man attacked a homeless person in the middle of the street and started eating his face. That moment is exactly why the internet immediately labeled him a zombie, because what people were seeing looked so extreme and unreal.
Dude, what year was that? That was pretty old at this point, right?
That they simply couldn't find a logical explanation for it. Police arrived at the scene and tried to stop him, but he didn't respond to commands or react to what was happening around him. In the end, they had to use force to stop the situation.
Yeah, I think everybody knows about these ones, like the zombie cases, because they just get so much attention and get viral and stuff. I didn't know there was
After
any
that, the story
body cam with it though.
spread across the world. People began coming up with theories about a zombie virus. But according to the investigation, the man was in a state of severe psychological breakdown, likely under the influence of substances. This could lead to a complete loss of control, extreme aggression, and behavior far outside the norm. And that's exactly what we're seeing in this case. On May 5th, 2020,
Dude, there was a Nick Crowley video on this whole case. But I'll let him do it.
21, witnesses in Seattle reported seeing a woman who looked like a zombie.
What the fuck?
A pale face, half of her head shaved, a limp, strange screams, and a blood-stained pouch in her hand.
Didn't she like escape somewhere or something like that? She like got out of someone was like holding her captive.
Soon, the first videos appeared online, quickly going viral and giving rise to the internet mystery known as the Seattle Zombie Woman. Police tried to restrain her. It reportedly took 8 officers. In another video, she could be heard begging not to be taken to the hospital and pleading with them not to take her child.
Yeah, dude, she's saying like full sentences. Like what are people, it's just like, it's just rude to be calling her like a zombie, like, and making a whole thing about it like that. Like I think she's literally a victim that escaped. Probably just in shock.
At the same time, the object in her hands seemed to change. At first it looked like a pouch, then something resembling a head. These images only added to the sense of mystery. The story soon became surrounded by theories. Elaborate makeup for a prank, post-traumatic behavior after an accident, drugs or mental illness, and of course, the chilling idea of a real zombie. There were also false claims, such as suggestions she was a victim of an attack in Kentucky, but the dates and locations didn't match. What confirmed the reality of the event was a recording from police radio, which ruled out the possibility of a film shoot.
3008 16th Avenue West. There's a female walking eastbound on West Barrett Street that has blood running down her face and leg. She's also yelling and limping. She's described as a white female, 20 to 30, 5'5" to 5'7", thin build, with a shaved head and brown patches of hair.
Yet police never issued an official statement, fueling suspicions of a cover-up. It wasn't until March 2022 that body camera footage was released on YouTube.
Ma'am! Hey, it's okay! You want to tell us what's going on? Hey, my name's Sean! Hey! I don't know exactly. Oh. Is that real blood or fake blood? That almost looks like fake blood.
Bro, why would it be fake? She's like screaming like a traumatized person. I mean, y'all should know what this looks like, no?
I don't think any of this is real blood. It's all just who you are. And then their face burnt.
Oh, she's faking the whole thing? Bro, I must have missed. That was a minute ago that I watched that video, so. Okay, I must have caught on to the theory and not what they actually factually put out. Oh shit. I was duped. I was duped.
A little bit wild, but it's like almost like Hollyland, like zombie makeup.
The videos revealed the woman was wearing makeup and fake blood. Her identity was uncovered. Actress Kimberly Kasai.
Oh, no way, dude. I didn't know that. Okay, well this got interesting quickly.
Who had staged a performance with a political message. In the end, one of the darkest internet mysteries turned out to be a staged act.
I mean, she get arrested for that? I mean, that's kind of fucked up, no? Like causing a distress to the public or something like that?
No one was
Or I mean, like, not, I mean, like, disturbance or some shit. Like, I don't, not over the internet, you know what I mean?
Harmed. But the image of the Seattle zombie woman remains a striking example of how quickly urban legends can be born and spread.
Damn, well, she did a pretty good job because I was 100% fooled. And I thought that was what the... I need to rewatch that video now. If he made it early, then I'd be happy because I didn't know that. That's news to me.
This strange video was uploaded by a guy named Blake to his TikTok account after he noticed a bizarre situation inside a supermarket.
Oh.
The short but unsettling clip quickly went viral and shocked a lot of viewers.
He's an actor. That's what I'm going to think every time now.
The text on the video reads, "This is the last time I go to a Walmart near Detroit." In the footage, you can see a man standing in the meat section, casually eating raw meat straight out of the package. He acts like nothing unusual is happening, as if this is completely normal. The scene is so strange.
Bro, I've seen this video now in the last like 10 seconds like 60 times, bro. Like it's
That it immediately brings to mind something almost zombie-like, and it leaves you with one question. What would you do if you saw something like this in your local store?
That's it? Oh my god, because that's the only...
Late one night in a remote...
Bro, I don't know. Not enough context. It's a few second TikTok. I mean,
part of the Cumberland Plateau in Alabama.
oh, we saw this in just a recent one. I'm not watching this. I'm skipping this one. I just saw this one. So I'm not doing that. Oh. Okay. Parking lot figure.
A short but unsettling video posted on TikTok by a user named Nicolo Pernicus has sparked intense debate among viewers. It shows a man behaving strangely in what appears to be a parking lot. The eerie footage quickly went viral, with some people claiming his posture and movements don't seem entirely human. Others went even further, comparing his behavior to possession or even a zombie virus. However,
He just messed up, bro. Isn't that like vent leaning or something? Just backwards?
not everyone agrees. Some viewers offered more grounded explanations, suggesting he might be under the influence of substances or experiencing a mental health episode. According to them, his behavior likely has medical or psychological causes.
I mean, someone should help him. I feel like that's not a safe position to stand in for that long.
Rather than anything supernatural. Whatever the explanation, it's the kind of video that's hard to forget. A woman named Elisa Cross was driving down a deserted road somewhere in the southern part of the country when she noticed a woman standing on the side of the road, a complete stranger she had never seen before. The woman was acting strangely, as if she wasn't fully aware of her.
Bro, I would just be zooming by doing whatever I gotta do. I'd be like, I don't know, she was just drunk or some shit. I'll never be caught in one of these videos or shooting one of these videos because I don't fuck with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's going on, I'm sorry, that's not for me. If that's insensitive, I don't know. I'm not going to stop and get jumped by 4 guys that jump out the woods, you know what I mean? And it was a ruse to get my car or something. I don't care. Whatever it is, a ghost, a demon person with a demon baby, I don't give a shit. I'm still driving.
Herself. You can hear tension in Elisa's voice as she and her friends start wondering if the woman might be infected with some kind of virus. In the video description, she even asks the question, is it a virus, drug use, or a zombie? But what if this is how patient zero situations actually begin? After all, many outbreaks have started with ordinary moments like...
Yeah, 100% drug use. But that was a really good video. And that one really got me. So that was awesome. I enjoyed that.